Welcome to Nebraska Probate System 5. I'm your trainer, Rose Rowland. Today I will show you how to set up your firm, how to create a new probate file, how to create a probate application, an inventory for your probate, and finally, I will give you an overview of the Nebraska tax worksheet. To begin, we will configure your firm. You will go down to Administration, which you see highlighted on the screen, and click on the plus sign next to Administration. Highlight 2, Firm Settings. A list appears to the right. Highlight 1, Set up Law Firm, and a Select Firm box will appear. Click Add New Firm. Then click OK. You will now be asked to enter the name of your firm. Enter the name in a formal manner, in other words, as it would appear on a pleading you would submit to the court. When you have finished typing in the name of your firm, click on the blue button to the left of the name. A new interview screen will appear. Sometimes these interview screens are called SubDialogues, and sometimes you'll hear me refer to them in SubDialogues as in Don't Save a SubDialogue. Notice that the name of the firm has been picked up both in the text box, name of firm, and at the top. You will now begin to add offices to your firm. Under all offices in the file, click on the Add button and add your main office first. Another new interview screen will appear. Here you put the details regarding your main office. Fill in the city and state where the main office is located, and put in the address of the office in what I call an address block format, by which I simply mean street on top, city, state, zip below, as if you would in a letter. Lastly, enter the main phone and fax line for your office. When you are done, click on the Fill button at the bottom right of the screen. You will be returned to the main firm setup. Now suppose you have a branch or satellite office and you want to have that office entered into your firm setup. Click on the Add button again, and a new blank office detail screen will appear. Enter the city and state for this branch office, then click on the drop-down arrow next to Type of Office and select the type of office that the secondary office is, a branch, a satellite, or even a home office. Continue filling in the information for this branch office, and when you're done, click the Fill button at the bottom. Notice that both offices are now properly listed and classified on your firm screen. To add the attorneys in your firm, you will go down to All Attorneys in the file and click on the Add button. A new screen called Attorney Details appears. Here you will enter the information on each individual attorney. Put their full name in the name field. In the title field, click on the drop-down arrow to reveal a number of titles. You may choose counsel, partner, or even a simple attorney at law. Enter the attorney's initials, and here you will enter the attorney's Nebraska bar ID. For those of you who are in Iowa or Kansas, that's your Nebraska bar ID. Fill in the city and then select the county from the handy drop-down list provided. Continue completing the information for this particular attorney, making sure the information you fill in is particular to this attorney. When you're done, click on the Fill button. You may add as many attorneys as you like, up to all the attorneys in your firm, by clicking on the Fill button and filling in an individual interview for each attorney. As in a law office, staff is essential to Nebraska Probate System 5, and there must be a staff member entered in the firm setup. Click on Add under all staff in the file near the bottom of the screen. Staff Details Interview will appear. Fill in the information on this particular staff member. Notice that I have not filled in each and every field. You only need to fill in the fields that you actually need. But do click on the Fill button. You are done with this part of your firm configuration, so click on the Close button. We will now go to 2, Set up Firm Preferences. Firm preferences have to do with the look and feel of the documents your firm is producing with the Probate 5 program. Click on Firm Preferences to open a new interview window. The Firm Preferences window appears. I will briefly go through the questions. An unanswered fill point is the same as not answering a question in an interview. An unanswered question interview will leave a blank area in the final assembled document. On the drop-down arrow here, you get to decide how you want your blanks to look. The vast majority of users tend to choose underscores. You can choose whether or not you wish to see help text during the program. Under Method of Saving Documents, you have the option of saving the Probate 5 documents to your own document management system or to Windows Explorer. We do recommend, however, that if you do not have a document management system, that you make use of the excellent document management system that comes with the Ghostfill program by clicking Ghostfill. We are now beginning to customize some of the templates. Under Firm Letterhead Options, you will note that you have the option of using the default electronic letterhead which comes with the system, your own printed letterhead, or a firm electronic letterhead. Some firms have versions of a certificate of service or a court caption that they've become very attached to over time. If that is your case, we can customize these pieces of text to work with your pleadings. The three fields under Contact Preferences have to do with the look and appearance of your signature block in your pleading. For example, if you click under Telephone Number Prefix, you will see that you can enter the word phone, phone colon, tel colon, or telephone, depending on your own preference. Similar ability under fax and email. Lastly, we have a few preferences for the caption areas. Checking this box will include the date of death for your decedent in the court caption on all of your forms, and it is highly recommended. Checking this box will place a Prepared and Submitted by heading above your attorney's name and address on your court forms. When you are done, click Close. Your firm is now configured. There is one more area in the administration I will show you now. The Probate 5 system comes with its own internal contact database. This can be very useful for contacts whom you do a lot with over several estates. To open the contact database, click on number 1, Launch Contact Manager. The Contact Manager appears. As you will notice, I have already filled it in with some of the normal type of contact entries that would be used, such as the newspaper or creditors. One thing you will notice in this list is that you have the ability to filter it. Click on the drop-down arrow next to Filter and filter your list by the type of contact you wish to see. Your list will now be limited to only contacts that have been designated as creditors. You can put as many contacts as you like in the Firm Contact Manager and use this list to filter and update them. Again, click on the Add button. A contact details screen will appear. For this illustration, we will enter a county clerk. Select the type of contact, designate their gender, and fill in the information on them below. Again, please notice that I have not filled in each and every field. Although the fields are there, if you don't need them, don't fill them in. Click on the Fill button to finish. Your list has now been updated with the new clerk. Click Close at the bottom right of the screen. Congratulations, your firm is now configured. You will probably not have to visit this area very much. You will only need to visit this area to add contacts, update attorneys and staff,